Okay, what about the homeschooling of the kids? Like, how did that work? Was Kayla active in that at this point, or was she just kind of strung out all the time?
It's like a homeschool collective.
Right. What
So
does that mean?
the kids go to like a church school kind of a thing, or they go to someone's house, or they have different teachers, like different parents inside the collective, the co-op teach. And so you'll go to different places. And I remember Nick was teaching for a little bit. He got kicked out of it. The school kicked him out of teaching because he's a fucking degenerate
His
on his program
streams.
for everybody
Yeah.
to see. Yeah.
Okay. Because
And then I remember one night he punched a hole in his bathroom wall, bitching about the collective kicking him out of teaching. And I remember saying to him and Caleb both, I was like, dude, you understand? Like, they had every reason to kick you out. If they watched my show when I was teaching, I would hope they would kick me the fuck out. One of the big differences between Nick and I was that I knew what I was, and Nick thought he was like a fucking clergyman, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. Like, I was like, Nick, you understand we're garbage, right? Like, you understand we're shit. Like, we're degenerates and all of this. And like, there's, we got work to do. And he would go on his stream and pontificate about family and all this other shit. Sometimes it made me want to fucking puke. It still does. I remember one time he said, I might start a religious podcast. And I remember looking at Kayla, I go, if he starts a fucking religion podcast, I'm duty bound to stop it. Like, that's not okay.
Now, do you know, like, speaking of the church and all of that, do you know how much intervention they tried to do with Nick? Like, did they sit him down and were like, this is crazy, or what? Because the rumors that are swirling around is the mandatory court report or was a pastor at the church, right? Yeah. And people are like, did the pastor try and intervene? Did he talk to Nick? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know a lot about that. I do know if you tried to intervene with Nick, you'd get a giant speech about how right he was. Mm-hmm. And it would be like standing in front of a full speed freight train yelling stop. I mean, it wouldn't have done anything.
Do you think Nick actually is religious? Do you think that he actually believes that he's sincere in his faith, or what?
Now you just asked two completely different questions.
Yeah.
Do I think Nick is actually religious? No. I don't think he holds any of the tenets of faith. Do I think Nick believes he is? 100%.
Right.
I think he believes it.